it says in the Bible, in the book of Colossians, that everybody's going around trying to get Jesus Christ to come into people? Do you know what the Apostle Paul says in Colossians 3, that Christ is already in everybody, including barbarians? It is not you who are supposed to ask Jesus Christ to come into your heart. He's already there. It's him who's asking you to come into his. He is within you. Christ's consciousness is within every human being. And in this age that we're living in, it is the most magnificent time. It's the age that the Christians prayed for, the second coming of Christ, making his presence felt all over the world. And the ones who should see it cannot see it. And the ones who should know it, when it comes, they say it's a cult and they run like hell. Oh, don't get near that stuff. That stuff is God making his appearance, just as he said, when you see the man with the pitcher of water, enter into your house, go to the upper room, and I will meet you there. They never, ever believed him. See? And so Carl Jung shares with us about this, the potentials that lie dormant in us. There's always been, if you, and I study this, you can go to the library. Take the stories of mythology, take the stories of the ancient cultures. There's always been a God-man who came to the earth, was crucified, died, was born of a virgin, rose again. There's hundreds of them. It's always been that way for every culture. You can call him whatever you want. You can call him Adonis, you can call him Jesus, you can call him Osiris, you can call him Christian. They're all the same. We'll say, well, he's not honoring Jesus. Jesus Christ told you before Abraham was, I am. He tried to tell you that. But no, so he doesn't call himself Jesus, and so that way he can't be us. His name wasn't even Jesus. It's not even the man's name. I could never, and since I have understood this, I can never understand why we are afraid to call him by his correct name. Well, it isn't even his name. Who are you praying to? Maybe that's why everything's screwed up. You got the wrong guy. His name was Jeheshua. So why are you afraid to call him Jeheshua? We couldn't call him Jeheshua now because it would blow the whole deal. What would they do with all the offerings? Can't tell the truth. If you walked down the street in Israel and he said, Jesus, he wouldn't turn around because that's not his name. That's a Greek name. He wasn't Greek. Jeheshua. He who circles 7 times and the walls come down. That was his name. You're not allowed to call him by his right name, but yet you're told to pray in his name. So Carl Jung says that these potentials lie dormant in this unconscious until they are pulled forward in a specific form, either by religion or by tradition. And then suddenly you start to believe these things. You start to take these things. You start to understand these things. What I'm telling you is hard for some people. It's very hard because you know what? Your ego does not want you to let go. You've been taught this all your life. But Jesus Christ says you have made the law of God of no effect by your traditions. He doesn't live in a church. He doesn't live in a cathedral. He lives in a temple built without human hands. That's it right here. It's the only place you'll ever find him. And Carl Jung says that when one of these original forms appears in our culture, we are observing an outpouring of psychic energy manifested in a material way. People get really freaked out by the word psychic. It means spirit. It's funny how we fight over. You know, let's start wars over words. Kill people over words. We call it the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Carl Jung uses a little different description. He calls it collective psychic energy. And that's what you see going on all over the world now in this new age, when the walls are coming down and the oppressors are being put out and the people are being set free, and the mind of man will no longer follow a crowd or a group or a denomination or a tribe and says, I will find my way through Christ. It's collective psychic energy. And don't be afraid of the word psychic. It's very respectable. It's only made disrespectful by people who don't understand it. You're listening to the words of a man who is not the writer of the New Age Journal or the local rock store. This is a guy who was the preeminent psychoanalyst of our time, who proved the existence of the universal God in every living thing.